Hi, welcome to Iowa State University. I'm Judy Iles. I'm with our Papa John's Center for Entrepreneurship at the university. Iowa State has about 28,000 students, and we have a pretty well-established cross-campus entrepreneurship program. We offer a minor in entrepreneurship for undergraduate students and a relatively new graduate certificate in entrepreneurship. We are pleased to be part of the Coleman Fellows program because we've done a pretty good job of spreading entrepreneurship campus-wide, but have not done as great a job getting to those very technical engineers and technology students where the real potential for business creation lies. And so I'm pleased to introduce three pretty exceptional faculty members as a part of this project. They have not only great teaching abilities, and they're very committed to entrepreneurship on campus, but they bring practical entrepreneurship campus to their teaching and to their programs. And so I am excited for you to meet three of our faculty Coleman Fellows, Peter, Stephen, and Tom, and you'll hear why we're excited to have them involved in the Coleman project.
Hello, my name is Peter Keeling. I work for the Center for Biorenewable Chemicals here at Iowa State University. I am new to academia, been here about 1 year now. I have a 25+ year history in industry. Worked originally in Syngenta, then BASF, formed a couple of startup companies. One was pretty much a disaster, one was pretty good. And I guess I have had an entrepreneurial life trying to figure this all out. My role in the Center for Biorenewable Chemicals is Innovation and Industrial Collaboration Director. I act as an interface between faculty and students and our industry members. So my role is to encourage the faculty and academic side with the students to be innovative in the sense of trying to turn that into patents, know-how, and information that's passed on to our industry members. Having worked with them, I then work with the industry side to encourage them to take part in this process and hopefully even take access to the patents and intellectual property that's being developed in the center. My role with Coleman's is to develop a course that's part of a new graduate minor in biorenewable chemicals that our center started earlier this year. And I now run a course in entrepreneurship linked to the Coleman Fellows funding, which I'm delighted to receive. So with that, I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes, and I'm delighted to be involved in the Coleman program.
I'm Stephen Gilbert, Associate Director of the Virtual Reality Applications Center at Iowa State University, and also Associate Director of the Human-Computer Interaction Program. Both of these are interdisciplinary centers and programs where we get students from all over the campus participating, from College of Business, from engineering, from psychology, from even the veterinary medicine college. And that interdisciplinary nature makes it perfect to encourage entrepreneurship. And that's why I'm interested in entrepreneurship. Personally, I got a PhD at MIT in cognitive science with a little engineering thrown in, and I was interested in how people solve problems. And then when the dot-com boom arrived, I jumped on that bandwagon and did the boom and bust experience over about 5 years in a corporate environment. Started my own company with some SBIR funding, and then finally decided to settle down here in academia and try to encourage other people to be entrepreneurs. So what I'm doing here at Iowa State is a program called Innovation Scouts. The idea is that what I find in our Virtual Reality Applications Center is that students frequently do demos because we'll have politicians or business people come through and we want to show off our technology, what we're doing, and the students are very polished at being able to deliver a quick message of why this technology is innovative, what it can mean for people, and how this will be helpful, and what their accomplishment is. And that's a great pitch for technology. And I thought, well, you know, if we could just tweak that pitch a little bit, it would be a commercialization plan. It could be a business pitch. So Innovation Scouts is the idea of bringing in some people who are experienced at encouraging businesses into the Virtual Reality Center so that they can listen to some of these pitches and help students tune them. So in our first session, I've asked students to come in with 2-minute pitches that just succinctly say, what's a problem you want to solve and what's your solution to it? So they're going to give those very brief 2-minute pitches. And I said, you know, if you are willing to take some mentoring and some counseling from these Innovation Scouts whom we bring in, these experienced business people, then perhaps you will get enough confidence to submit a business plan to the Iowa State University Business Plan Competition, which is coming up. And I said, you know, as a motivator for this, you may not win in the business plan competition, but if you even submit a coherent entry, then we'll give you $500 just for submitting an entry. So that's enough perhaps to get these kids motivated, these naturally technological people, motivated and able to move beyond the tech pitch, look at my cool gadgetry, to a business pitch, look at how it'll add value and people will buy it. So that's what I'm excited about, and we'll see how it goes.
Hi, my name is Tom Brum. I'm an associate professor in agricultural and biosystems at Iowa State University, and I'm also the professor in charge of engineering online learning for the College of Engineering. I am an Iowa farm kid. Grew up on a small farm in Iowa, came here to Iowa State and got my bachelor's degree in agricultural engineering because I was good in math and science and grew up on a farm. So it took me 5 minutes to pick my major out of the catalog. But as I got into it, I found myself being more and more intrigued and excited and curious, and it's been a good career choice for me. Got my master's degree at Purdue University, and I worked at the University of Illinois for a while, and got my PhD in ag and chemical engineering from Iowa State. After all those years of schooling, I decided that perhaps I'd had enough of university life, and I went to work for a small entrepreneurial company in Iowa that worked in the seed industry, providing corn, soybean, and alfalfa genetics for other seed companies. And this was a very entrepreneurial company. Our customers were other seed companies, so we were kind of the middlemen. But the people that I worked for were very interested in expanding what they did and their customer base. And basically, if you had a good idea and you could pencil it out, you could run with it. That was a great experience for me. I learned a lot of things about entrepreneurship on the ground, both successes and failures. After about 10 years with that company, I decided I was kind of missing some of the academic life and mainly teaching. So I came back to Iowa State 10 years ago as a faculty member and have been here since in 10 years. Entrepreneurship is something that we've introduced into our curriculum in the Agricultural and Biosystems Engineering Department. We have 4 majors in our department: Agricultural Engineering, Biological Systems Engineering, Agricultural Systems Technology, and Industrial Technology, about 550 undergraduates. And we have a required course for them that I teach called Internships and Entrepreneurship. It's a sophomore level course, and the idea behind it is everyone needs to be entrepreneurial. I don't care if you're going to start your own business or you're working for a company. If you want to be successful, you need to think like an entrepreneur. So we try to get them to start thinking in those terms and see how they can apply it to their careers, because career management is ultimately an entrepreneurial effort. I'm also involved in creating a graduate certificate for something called biorenewables entrepreneurship. My disciplinary area is biorenewables, so biofuels, grains, grain processing, that kind of thing. So it's an opportunity for students who have interest in the bioeconomy or an economy based on biorenewable resources to get a certificate, that's like a super minor here at Iowa State, to put together a set of coursework that includes the technical side, the economic side of biorenewables, and couple that with entrepreneurship. So in addition to the courses, technical courses they'll take, they do a course in entrepreneurship and they'll do an internship with a entrepreneurial biorenewables company. The project that I'm doing for the Coleman Foundation really is another step beyond that. There's a group of students here on campus. They call themselves BioBus. I'm their faculty advisor, and what they are doing is they're getting waste vegetable oil from our dining services here on campus. They're converting it into biodiesel, and then they're burning it in the local bus system. So what I'm doing with them is helping them to not only develop the whole process and procedures by which this happened, but longer term in an entrepreneurial sense, how to take this concept and market it to other universities, to other student groups across the country so that they can set up their own biodiesel value chain just like they are. So I'm excited to be a Coleman Fellow. I appreciate the support that we get from the Coleman Foundation to support entrepreneurship education, and I'm looking forward to great things from my BioBussers. Thanks.